Martino. I'm here with my husband Paul today.
We are the founders of RelationshipDevelopment.org and the creators of Relationship U.
Awesome. In today's video, we want to talk to you about what we say all the time, which is that it only takes one partner to transform a relationship, any relationship. It really does only take one partner, and this is something that I know is just such a mind bender because the common
the way of thinking that we grew up is that
that it takes two to tango, or that you need your partner to get on board in order for this to work. And what we tell people time and time again is that you do not need your partner to get on board and do this process with you for you to get all the results that you want in your relationship. That's right. So what we want to talk to you about today is why we don't want you to wait, and why the dynamic that we see very often is good people, good-hearted, good-intentioned people end up feeling stuck, right? Because they feel like they have two choices. Their relationship is not where they want it to be, and the two choices that they feel, what most people get stuck in, is the dilemma. Do I stay and settle for this?
Right.
Or do I go and break up my family to leave? And both of those seem like crappy choices to me. I feel stuck. So they stay stuck in inaction. And what we want to talk to you about today is that our methodology is a third option. Stay and transform. Because it only takes one partner. So talk to us a little bit about why, because I know you say it so beautifully, about why you don't want to stay and you don't want to wait around for someone else to maybe do this with you, maybe not.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've probably had examples of this in your own life that you can look back on, but what typically happens is we find ourselves in a situation, and then we feel like we don't have the power to change it, and we're waiting for something else, either someone to do something or some other circumstance to happen before our life can change. And that's sad, because that's why we feel stuck. The truth is, you always have the power to make a difference. You always have the power to take action. You always have the power to influence the world around you and not wait for those circumstances or that person to do the right thing for this to happen. You have the power. But when people wait, and it's very natural, it's very understandable, but when we wait for something else to happen, you're basically taking all of your power and handing it over to a circumstance or handing it over to another person and just affecting your destiny, waiting for them to change your fate. The fact is, you can change your own destiny at any time. You've always had that power, and that's what we teach, is one person's always transforming the relationship, and in this case, you, through that, can transform your world and your destiny. So don't put your your power in the hands of someone else. Don't put your power in the hands of some other external event. Take action today. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you'll keep getting what you've been getting. But the moment you stop doing what you've been doing, take a different action, you will get a different result. So take your own power and don't wait for that circumstance to happen for you. Do it for yourself.
I love that, because so many people will at some point come to us and say, why should I? Why should I be the one to do this to change our relationship? Why shouldn't he do it? Or why shouldn't she do it? And I come back to what Paul just said. You know, I'm not really a big fan of taking my relationship, which impacts my life 24/7. If I'm not in it, I'm thinking about it, swirling about it, having conversations in my mind about it. It affects everything in my life. And just saying, well, if you do something about it, great. If you don't, then I guess I'm just going to sit here and be in this. I'm not a big fan of that. Paul is not a big fan of that.
And you know what the worst part of it is, too, is, if let's say that your option was to leave. If you leave at that point, you have to realize that you're taking you with you to the next relationship. Nothing was learned. Nothing was changed. You didn't really solve anything. It was basically a fleeing attempt, as opposed to actually empowering for you to actually transform and make the life that you want. Nothing's really changed. If you're still doing what you've been doing in a way, you're just now doing it somewhere else. So that's not a solution.
Amen. And so that's why we say it only takes one partner, and it's so worth it, because this is for you. Like Paul's saying, if maybe this is not the right relationship for you, and trust me, I know we're relationship experts, but we'll be the first ones to say not every marriage is meant to last. Some are meant to give you gifts and teach you something. But what Paul said is so true. You will take you with you to your next relationship. And even if this relationship that you're in is not meant to last, trust me, there are still dynamics that you're bringing to this relationship. There are still skills that you never learned because we're never taught.
No question.
And you're going to bring all of that with you to the next relationship and repeat a lot of the same patterns and make a lot of the same mistakes because it's human nature. We all do. And so transform now, learn now, whether it's for this relationship or so that you can peacefully co-parent with this partner as you move on to the relationship that is designed for you. It doesn't matter because it's not for your partner, it's for you.
Yeah, and how you show up in the world, because quite frankly, it affects every aspect of your life. Interactions with your coworkers, interactions with your children. Relationships are something that we need to master, and there's a way to master it. And if you don't master it, we suffer in different ways. But again, those patterns play out in different areas, whether it's in this relationship or the next. Doing the work is really non-optional.
Amen. And because we're so passionate about empowering you to do the work, and that's how we ended up in our situation many years ago. Nobody teaches this.
Yeah, right.
We didn't understand this. Our relationship fell apart too, and we took action and started doing the work. And that's why it's our mission to take everything that we've learned on this 15-year journey and give you, shortcut it for you, give you the best of the best, exactly what works, protect you from doing what doesn't work, and create the tools, create the strategies, and give you the skills to truly transform yourself so you can master you and how you relate to the world around you. And so we are created a 3-part video training series for you to give you our 8-step relationship transformation system, some of the tools and strategies that we teach to our clients so you can start taking action. Because if it only takes one person and the difference is taking action, what action do you take? We want to give you those answers. It's our mission to pay this forward and give this to you. So on February 2nd, our video series is going to be released. It's a 3-part training video series. These are not short videos. It's a real training series. Make the time, schedule it, bring paper, bring a pen. You're going to want to take some notes. Make sure you consume these videos so you can start changing your life. When you watch one of our videos, you'll be able to implement and shift your life that day before your head hits the pillow and really see a difference in yourself and your relationships. The videos are released on February 2nd. They're only available for a short time, so be sure to look for your opportunity. We'll send it to you by email. You can also visit our website to be able to register to get your videos and watch them and start taking action to start creating your life and love by design instead of being stuck in your life by default. And so that is our wish for you.
Yes.
We'll see you on February 2nd. Until we see you again, sending love. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.